Dear colleagues, in the Parliament and the government, Regional Governor, President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I accept this invitation from the Organising Committee to be here with you for the launch of this international initiative on the restart of the Greek economy. It is an initiative that the Ministry of Immigration and Asylum adopted this initiative along with other ministries as it goes hand in hand with the course of Greek economy and the increasing outward-looking character of our country over the past 2.5 years. Greece is experiencing a virtuous cycle of dynamics and growth, which is certified by the ongoing grading of the international rating firms. The Greek government can and will pay early the last loans to the IMF and thus recovering its investment grade, which is a key target of the Greek economy to boost investments and reduce borrowing costs for Greece, hence relieving the Greek government budget. Changing a chapter after the 10 years of crisis with profound social effects on our country. According to the estimate to 2021 estimates, our country recovered at a growth rate which is expected to range at 9%, ongoing upgrading of the expectations of the past year. This is the third best growth rate in the European Union and much higher than the initial estimates. The projection for 2022 is equally satisfactory, with the growth rate to be expected at approximately 4.5% and 4% for 2023. We're overcoming obstacles and we're leaving behind all the complexes of previous years, overcoming the hurdles of the pandemics and ensuring financing from the structural funds as well as critical funds for as well as funds from the RRF, which will be critical for the recovery of the Greek economy. Greece is the second country in the EU and first in the euro area that will, in terms of the proportion of GDP to financing funds. It's critical for 2022 for us to address and deal with the uncertainties that arise from the inflationary pressures, especially when it comes to energy prices, something that determines both households and the productive capacity of the European companies and businesses. At the same time, our country has established a safe investment environment that's attracting major international investors. This is translated into investments into the assets such as the iconic investment of Ellinikon, Cassiope and other areas, creating sustainable jobs where there used to be unappreciated state-owned assets, and the labor of it is worth noting that a major initiative was taken by the Ministry of Labour to utilize all the untapped and unused assets of the social security funds. All this is going to lead to the repatriation of Greeks who left, so the brain drain might be turned into a brain gain, which is one of the key targets of this government. Mr. Dimas will talk about this. We have to underscore that this government managed to reduce the unemployment rate by 5%, from 17.2% to down to 12%. Our government took initiatives in order to support the human resources required to restart the Greek economy and attract investments. We also proceeded to the establishment and consolidation of nationalizations as well as permits for those people that we need as human resources in our country, hence proceeding to a legal immigration regime. We have achieved this over the past couple of years with the aid of Alkiviadis Stefanis, the Governor General, who is here present today. Dealing with our country is no longer an entry point of illegal immigrants, although in 2015 more than two-thirds of irregular migration in European Union came through our country. In 2021, only 4% came through Greece, although there was an influx of illegal immigrants into the European Union through other points of entry. Now we need immigration with rules, regular immigration, and this can be coupled with the target of increasing FDIs and growing the Greek economy by leveraging labor force, hence gaining human resources. In 2021, we enacted the possibility to issue 5-year permits for 9-month employment following a request of the employer. And this is the aim of this is to find human resources for seasonal labor. Now, we entered into an agreement with Bangladesh for 4,000 Bangladeshi people who will receive such permits for 5 years. They will gain access to seasonal work and of course not permanent relocation or family reunification. To get these permits, they need to have a work permit beforehand, an active work permit. The agriculture sector alone submitted through the regional directors approximately 144 requests for jobs. This is the number of people we need in the agriculture sector this year, without considering seasonal needs in other areas such as tourism, which also needs people. Therefore, a new policy and strategy that combines regular immigration with the actual needs of the Greek economy, a model that has been successfully implemented by Gulf countries being in search of human resources for jobs that Greek citizens are not interested in, and these will break the vicious circle of irregular immigration, enabling Greece through bilateral agreements to proceed to the returns or extraditions of those who are not legally residing in our country. And this is not the only area where we've taken initiatives along with Miltiadis Verkoutis, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. We enacted in 2021 the visa for digital nomads, people who meet specific requirements, mostly income requirements, and would like to turn Greece into a place of destination for highly skilled and people with high expertise as the global labor market model is changing in the aftermath of the pandemics. Remote work, teleconferencing is a new reality in the labor, in the work life of people, and also a key priority is now is work-life balance. This has become a top priority for most people in the Western world, and a lot of people opt for working from nice destinations like Greece rather than a large building of offices in the metropolis in Western Europe. And then another innovation is the tourist. The golden visa, which has brought attract large funds in the country through this is intended for people who acquire real estate in Greece, and this has boosted the Greek real estate market. So golden visa and investor licenses or permits that pave the way for more funds into Greece, because a lot of people who come to Greece initially in order to spend a short period of time using these investor permits quite often choose to invest more funds in the Greek economy, which is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this invitation, for giving me this opportunity to address your initiative. The restart of the Greek economy is not only a matter of figures, but also bold decisions, digital transformation, changing the paradigm, changing the mindset. These are our choices in order to return to normal. This is what we've been doing as a government, and we can showcase specific achievements, and all these achievements, given the current inflationary pressures, we can still support production in Greece and the socially vulnerable people in Greece. This is what we have been doing and we will be doing. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in your conference.